Hello everybody, as you can see I'm in my car right now and I'm currently waiting for a meeting. I wanted to do a quick message before I get into the charge today about my website. As you guys know, I've been going through quite a few changes with it. For the first 3 days of my copier service, I was offering for free. I was able to get 57 people involved in my signals, which I believe are still taking my trades, and have made some profit. So currently where I stand, I've been trying to work things out with a third-party website to make the process more simple and more streamlined for individuals that copy my trades, because it's kind of a complicated thing to do. And FX Junction was having trouble having trades copied from my recommended broker, or one of my recommended brokers, Traders Way, and they're still trying to work that out. So I've decided that I'm not going to wait for them, and I'm going to do things my way. So I released a video yesterday saying that I wanted to know what you guys think of price for my signal moving forward, because the previous model that I had, which was to have my signal be free, wasn't going to give me enough commission to make this worthwhile, and that was the commission that was given to me through the broker. Unfortunately, that just isn't going to be enough to make a living, make it just an average living. I'm talking about $1,000, $2,000 a month from all of this, and I want to make things as inexpensive for everybody, but I also have to look out for myself with all of this as well. And I know that's been a hard thing for me to do, because I usually will undervalue the things that I do or have in order to help somebody else, and give them free products or free training or free robots, trading robots, because I want to help. And with my experience in the past, it's something that I never got over the last 13 years. I always paid for courses, I paid for things that were a complete waste of money. And so because of that, my experience, it's made me not want to charge for anything and do everything for free. But I realize I can't do that anymore, and I feel like I have something that's really valuable here. So I'm pricing it at $99. I know that that's kind of ridiculous, that maybe $99 is a lot for a trade service that offers 10 to maybe 15% a month, but I'm planning on offering not just the copier service, not just the 10 to 15% per month. I'm going to now include a free VPS, so a virtual server. So this allows you to not leave your computer on all the time taking my trades. Previously, you had to leave your computer on with your trading software installed and connected to the internet 24/5, so 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and that just wasn't really workable for a lot of people to make sure that they were getting all of my trades. So now I'm including a VPS, which is a virtual server for you to that you'll have access to. You'll be able to see your trades go in and out. This way I can ensure that everybody is getting that, gets involved in my signal moving forward, will get every single trade I have coming in. And I'm also offering email support. I have a Telegram channel as well, and I'll set up everything for you when you get involved for the $99 a month. So that means that you won't have to set this all up, that right off the bat you'll just put your account password in on your trading platform on the VPS, and that's it. So basically one click of the button and you're all set. And so I'm doing all of the setup for you, and to make sure that this is done right and that you guys are going to receive every single trade, and you will have good support and everything will be set up correctly as well. All right, so let's get into the trades now and what's going on today with the NZD CAD. So I finally got to my computer
And you can see that I have to wear these huge, massive headphones. I know that I look completely awesome with these things on, but I have to use them today. So you should have 4 NZD Canadian dollar trades in today, or on your chart for those of you that are still copying my trades. So this has been in for now almost a week. The first trade went in on Friday, and we've had a second, third, and fourth trade since. A fourth trade, since I can't write with this mouse thing. And the fourth trade just went in this morning. So I'm going to talk about the fourth trade now, and you can see that it went in after this big candle. This is the most volatile candle that we've had in the entire week. So this trade has been just not a lot of movement, and sometimes trades can be in, or a basket of trades can be in for a while if there's a lack of movement or if the pair is really volatile. So unfortunately, hasn't been that volatile, so it's causing us to kind of linger around. It's not a heavy drawdown, as you can see. This is the $119,000 account. You can see that the drawdown is really low. And for you guys that are taking my trades copied, it's just over, it looks like it's about 1.2% drawdown. So the drawdown is quite low for those of you that are copying my trades. So not a big issue since we have 4 trades in, but it did move up against us this morning, and it's because of the news that happened. As you can see here, it was the Canadian dollar news that happened at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, and it was the core retail sales. The forecast was 0.1, and the actual, when it released, was minus 1.8. So that's a pretty substantial difference, and that's why when you go to the chart and you see this big candle, because of that big change in the actual number, uh, it caused a movement up on the New Zealand dollar. And that wasn't just on the New Zealand dollar. It actually happened on pretty much all CAD pairs. So the CAD Canadian dollar lost money on pretty much all the pairs this morning because of that news that was released. Okay, so guys, don't be worried about it. This is perfectly normal. Our drawdown is quite low. We still have a lot of room, and we have that's the part of the system, is that I've mentioned to you that we could potentially have upwards of 30% drawdown, and we're sitting on not even 1.5% at this point. But this is what these videos are for, is to help talk you through what's happening with the current market, and potentially, if you're copying my trades, uh, what's going on with them, and help you understand the direction and why the markets are doing what they're doing and how I'm trading them. Okay, so that's what's happening with the New Zealand CAD, and I did mention this morning that the news was going to affect that, and on my Telegram page. And just recently, a couple hours ago, I also mentioned on the chat Telegram page, and I was talking with another user here, David, saying that there was hitting a extension, so a resistance point at 0.93477. And I followed up by saying, yeah, I see resistance at 0.934 and 0.935 in the 6th level. So there's a lot of support up in that area. And you can see actually got it marked. And right up in here is where I'm seeing some good resistance, and there's a good chance for this to, oh, well, that's on the pound CAD. They're both in the same area though. Right here, and the reason why I'm looking at this area is because I see some resistance and also a half number as well. So there's some good strong resistance up at the top there, which could give us enough to pull down and hit our take profit level, especially with the news coming out later today. So we have more news that's releasing at 4:45, and this is the New Zealand dollar retail sales. So it's forecast to be 1.4%, and it could be below or above. And if this is good, if it's positive, so if it's a green number and it's above this expectation, it's likely that the New Zealand dollar will gain in value, and what that means is this will fall. All right, so we'll see what happens with the news in a couple hours and see if we are able to get out of this trade before the weekend is over. All right, so let's talk about the pound Canadian dollar trade that's currently in. Now this one, it was just entered off of a 30-minute entry candle. So the push up and the run up because of the news this morning on the Canadian dollar, and then the 2-bar inside candle setup. So new high on the bullish candle, followed by a bearish inside candle, and then the entry on the open of the following candle. So we're expecting this to move down. So that's a good sign. So if we're into Canadian dollar pairs, so it's the pound CAD and the New Zealand CAD, and if I'm seeing like a resistance level being met on a cross pair, then that is a good sign that there is that people or traders are looking at this level as a resistance, and things could fall. It also is an anticipation of maybe some more news coming out, or this push extension up on the upside is starting to slow down. So we'll see if market actually obeys that and it moves down at that point. But that gives us 1 pound Canadian dollar trade and 4 New Zealand CAD trades that are currently open. Okay, so that's it for the market recap on what we have going right now. And I'll probably come out with another one tomorrow to see what's happened with our current open trades. And if I have time tonight after the news and we have a closeout of all of our trades, I might do another update then. But in the meantime, guys, stay calm and make sure that you have these trades open. And hopefully you're getting all my signals. And if you haven't, let me know and I can try to work with you on getting that fixed. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.